Hello, my name is Jim. I'm making a video game called Fun Man. This is a video about making my game Fun Man Hello. The past week has been spent on UI stuff. Pretty boring. Let me show you what I did. I made a thing for quests. So now we have no active quests. So I needed to get the mechanisms in place so the quest would work. I needed to have the player decide to take the quest. There you go. And this is a very simple dialogue tree that I also got sorted out. And it's got a whole bunch of cool new features. Okay, please find my eye. You've accepted the quest. Now it's here in the active quests. Conveniently, Rockhead's eye is right here. So we're going to pick it up. And there'll be more steps in between this, but for now, you find his eye. He gives you some cash, and the quest is completed, and it ends up down here. Please find my eye. Super. To add a little bit of storytelling, I put the body up there on the mountain. So it makes sense that there's a head at the bottom and the statue's up top. Okay, I think I may have already talked about this stuff. Now, the interactions with elements. In my game, there's a third-person version of Fun Man, which we see here, and there's a first-person version, which we'll see in a moment. And getting the system to work with both elements, since one... In this way, the machine, or whatever it is, sees the player. But in the first person, the player has a raycast. Well, let's go check that out now. So I've made the little pointer thing very, very small. You see that little dot? There's a raycast pointing straight through the camera to that little dot. And when you go to something that you can interact with, there are three different ways. One can be purely information, like this, Spuppy. You mouse over it, it shows up. No choices to be done. Over here, with the brain tracks, you now have the option to turn the brain tracks on or do nothing. So let's do nothing first. Now let's go back, let's turn it on. Okay, and then turn it off. Cool. And that is all part of the dialogue tree that has a bunch of different places to put different things, like sending signals, changing variables, things like that. Also, you can point to items and it shows you how many you have in your inventory. That also shows up here. So you have 10 there. You have the physical thing there as well. And I've done a little bit of redecorating on the camper. One last thing. Here we are in Caldor's shop. This is the first-person version again. This is for places where combat isn't necessary. It's mainly like commerce and communication and stuff. And you can get really close to things to look at them, unlike the third person. Hello. But all the items here, they used to be imported from the Blender file, but now they are all in the game. They're game items. They're not Blender items. So whenever I update the scene, I don't need to update all these items in Blender. They're all in the game and I can skip. Blah, blah, blah. There's no interaction in here yet because I just... finished that system. Oh, yeah, finished it. Just did those touches this afternoon. I don't even know if I can leave. I can't leave. Well, I guess I'll end with this spinning boot here. That has been This Week in Fun Man. If you've supported the project, thank you very much. I'm having a lot of fun making Fun Man, and I hope someday you'll be able to enjoy Fun Man. Thank you to all my Patreon patrons for helping me make Fun Man. and for helping make life fun. And I wish you a wonderful day. I hope you have a pleasant evening with pleasant dreams as well. I'm going to go work on Fun Man some more. Catch you later.